Hello, my name is Yolani Villanueva Belfort, and I will be reading you a story entitled Playing el Juego de la Lotería by escrito por René Colato Lainez, ilustrado por Jill Arena. And it reads like this. This is the title page. I don't want to stay with Grandma. I'm not used to speaking Spanish, I told my mom. You know more than you think, she said. That's why you are here in San Luis de la Paz with your abuela. You will practice your Spanish. But how will we understand each other if she doesn't speak English and my Spanish is not very good? I asked. Loved ones have special ways of understanding each other. You'll see, she said. From the bus station, Grandma and I walked to the plaza together. When we went and turned a corner, I heard music and saw a mariachi band playing and singing. Today is the first day of La Feria, Grandma said. Grandma, I love the fair. The streets smelled of carne asada, churros, and tamales, and the Ferris wheel went around and around as it followed the rhythm of the music. This is my loteria stand, Grandma said proudly. Cool pictures, I said as I pointed to the big colorful cards on the table. These are the game boards of La Loteria. Each board has 16 pictures. When we play, you can use these frijoles to cover the pictures, Grandma explained. Beans? I asked. Frijoles, Grandma said. Fri, r, r, r. Grandma, the R is hard. Grandma went to the microphone and asked, Who's ready to play loteria? In a few minutes, the loteria stand was full of people. Fr, fr, fr. I repeated in my head many times. Then Grandma drew small cards from a metal wire barrel. Each time she called a picture, she said a phrase. Rosa, Rosita, Rosaura, Grandma called as she pretended to pull petals from a rose and blew them with kisses. Grandma's funny, I giggled. Verde, blanco y colorado, la bandera del soldado, she called, waving a Mexican flag. People put beans on their game boards to match the cards that Grandma called. El gallo, el rey de gallinero, she said. Finally, a lady put a bean on the last picture of her game board. The rooster and hollered, Loteria! Then she took a prize, 5 tickets for the circus. Later, at Grandma's house, I took some beans and said, Frijoles. Frijoles. Muy bien. You are speaking Spanish, Abuela said. I would like to learn all the phrases of La Loteria, I said, but they are too hard. Let's make a deal. I teach you all 54 phrases and you teach me some English, she said. See, Grandma. But don't call me Grandma, please. Call me Abuela. 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 Abuelita, I said. The next day, Abuela and I walked around the fair. We ate cotton candy and caramel apples. We rode the carousel and the roller coaster. We milked a cow and pet some calves in the farm animal exposition. We saw clowns on stilts and the circus animal parade. Before we returned home, I won a piggy bank playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey. I carried it home proudly. At home, Abuela showed me a picture of El Gallo. What is the phrase? She asked me. El gallo. A del gallinero. Oh, I said it. The rooster, king of the henhouse, I laughed. What a funny phrase. Abuela and I stood up and walked like roosters. We flapped our arms like wings. Cock-a-doodle-doo, I said. Kick-a-dee-dee, she said. Let's put the rooster's card inside my piggy bank, I said. Rooster, rooster, she laughed. Every day at the fair, Abuela and I practice our phrases together. El gorrito, el barril, la rana, the bonnet, the barrel, the frog. Every night at home, we practice even more. El soldado, la corona, el venado, the soldier, the crown, the deer. First, there were a lot of cards in the box. El cotorro, el melón, el pino, the parrot, the cantaloupe, the pine tree. But every night the box was getting less full and my piggy bank was getting heavier. One afternoon, we went to the open market. Then there were many people selling fruit, meat, and candy. Let's buy un mango, Abuela said. Mango is the same in English, I told her. Let's buy una banana, Abuela said. Banana is the same in English too. Let's buy pollo, Abuela said. Pollo in English is chicken, I told her. Then Abuela held a cabbage in her hand and said, I know. Let's buy un rechicken. No, Abuela, I laughed. Repollo is cabbage, not rechicken. El inglés is too hard. So hard, Abuela said. Bien complicado. One day, Abuela took the last card from the box. She showed me the card and asked, ¿Cuál es esta? What is it? I stood up and said, La mano. Dame una. Dame dos. Bailamos los dos. Abuela held my hand and started dancing with me. Felicidades. Congratulations. You know all the cards of la loteria, she said. Let's put it in your piggy bank. Loteria, hablo español. I speak Spanish, I hollered. The next afternoon in the loteria stand, Abuela said, now you are in charge of calling the cards. Yes, I said. I would do it in English and Spanish. La estrella, la guía de los marineros. The star, guide for the sailors. El sol, el abrigo de los pobres. The sun, coat for the poor. Soon, a señora stood up and hollered, Loteria! You are the best caller in San Luis. Everyone clapped. The last night of La Feria, there was a big dance. Come here, dance, said Abuela in English. Let's dance, Abuela. Bailemos, I said. Suddenly, I felt two lovely hands covering my eyes. Mamá, ¿estás aquí? You are here? I exclaimed. Hijo, you are speaking Spanish, she said as she hugged me. La última noche de la feria. The next day, Abuela took Mama and me to the bus terminal. Can I stay a little longer with Abuela? I asked. You have to start school soon. Next year we can come back together, she said. After a big hug, Abuela gave me a piggy bank and a present. Inside, I found the game boards for loteria. I love you, she said. Te amo, I said. And here on the last page shows the rules of the game. Thank you.